Mark Cuban is a well-known entrepreneur, investor, and Dallas Mavericks owner. He's among our day's most prosperous and well-respected corporate figures with a tremendous billion-dollar fortune. But what are some of the most notable deals and investments that help Mark Cuban amass his fortune? What kind of lifestyle does he have? Let's get it on. Early life. He was born on July 31, 1958 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. While growing up, he showed an early interest in the business world. So at 12, he started selling trash bags in his neighborhood. After that business was successful, he started selling other things door to door. Later, Cuban began attending the University of Pittsburgh evening sessions. After his first year at Pitt, he switched to Indiana University to pursue a business degree. He returned to Pittsburgh after graduating in 1980, where he briefly worked for Mellon Bank. Entrepreneurial Journey. On July 7, 1982, Cuban relocated to Dallas, Texas, where he initially worked as a bartender at the Elan Club on Greenville Avenue and later as a salesperson for Your Business Software, one of the city's first PC software stores. But he was dismissed less than a year later after meeting with a client to secure new business rather than opening the store. Later, Cuban received assistance from his former Your Business Software clients when he founded his business, MicroSolutions. Initially, MicroSolutions was a software distributor and system integrator. The company included early adopters of technology like Carbon Copy, Lotus Notes, and CompuServe, and Perot Systems was one of the business's biggest customers. The company expanded to more than $30 million in revenue until Cuban sold it to CompuServe, then a subsidiary of H&R Block for $6 million in 1990. After taxes, the deal brought him about $2 million. Broadcast.com. Cuban was surviving in 1995 on roughly $2 million he received from the sale of MicroSolutions, his first tech business. Together, he and Todd Wagner decided to invest in AudioNet. This streaming business later changed its name to Broadcast.com to stream live radio coverage of their former Indiana University's college basketball team. Later, Broadcast.com widened its selection to incorporate sound from several live occasions, including radio talk shows and rock concerts. The company paved the way for today's top streamers, from Netflix to Spotify. In 1998, during the WallStreet.com bubble, Cuban and his partners took Broadcast.com public. The stock's share price soared by 250% on the first trading day. When the business went public, its estimated value was $1 billion, making Cuban's ownership stake worth around $300 million. 9 months after the IPO, Yahoo announced a $5.7 billion acquisition of Broadcast.com, making Mark Cuban's stake worth billions. He later sold the majority of his shares. It was a wise choice to sell the company to Yahoo because just 3 years after the dot-com boom burst, Yahoo entirely shut down Broadcast.com. It was excellent timing for Cuban. Investment and business ventures. Besides his Shark Tank investments, billionaire Mark Cuban was an aggressive serial startup investor who invested money in over 300 firms. Businesses owned by Mark Cuban companies operate in a variety of sectors, including tech, health, and education. Crunchbase estimates that he has made almost 225 personal investments. But how true can this be? Dallas Mavericks. In 2000, a real estate developer and entrepreneur named H. Ross Perot Jr. sold Cuban a majority stake in the NBA's Dallas Mavericks for $285 million. In an interview with NBA All-Star Chris Paul for Forbes, Cuban describes how he went from being a courtside spectator to being the Dallas Mavericks basketball team owner after getting tired of seeing empty seats and thinking he could do a better job running the Mavericks. How cool! Since Cuban took control of the organization, the team has won the 2011 NBA Finals and seen profits soar. Shark Tank. Kevin O'Leary, Lori Greiner, Robert Herjavec, Barbara Corcoran, and Damon John. Mark joined Shark Tank in 2011. Each season consists of 22 episodes, and the sharks are paid an average of $1 million annually. On Shark Tank, Mark has made over 85 investments. Some of his investments that have performed the best include businesses that are currently part of the horror attraction franchise 1031 production. These include the 2 Hayrides, the Haunted Cruise Ghost Ship, the Great Horror Campout, the Film Outlet, and the Great Horror Movie Night Outings. Nuts and More was founded after a gathering of 3 friends in their 40s in Providence, Rhode Island in 2010. The company initially sold high-protein nut butter spread focused on fitness enthusiasts. Following a 2013 appearance on Shark Tank, the startup business received a $75,000 investment from Cuban and fellow shark Robert Herjavec in exchange for 35% of the business. Currently, the business offers more than 20 flavors, snack packs, high-protein peanuts, almond butter spreads, and more. The business business generated yearly sales of roughly $100,000 before participating in Shark Tank. By 2018, sales topped $6 million annually. Then what about his lifestyle? Luxury lifestyle. Like every other billionaire, Mark Cuban lives a luxurious lifestyle. Just have a look at his car collection. Mark Cuban travels with his family in a Mercedes-Benz S600 Pullman Guard with a base price of $1.6 million. The car is regarded as one of the world's safest vehicles. With run-flat tires, bulletproof armor, and a fuel tank that self-seals if punctured by shrapnel, the Pullman Guard offers some unique safety features. The vehicle also has a panic alarm system that may be used to lock the doors and establish a communication system while also automatically closing the doors. Moreover, it has a top speed of 282 kilometers per hour and can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 8.6 seconds. Mark Cuban is well versed in the appreciation of classic cars and once brought his 1955 Ford Custom line to Grease Monkey Garage's illustrious staff for quick repairs. The 1955 Ford Custom line, which debuted in 1952 as the middle model in the U.S. Ford lineup for that year, was available in 2-door and 4-door sedan body styles. The car had an inline 6-cylinder V8 engine and a 0 to 60 mile per hour acceleration time of 11.1 seconds. When it comes to private jets, interestingly, Mark Cuban broke a world record when he paid $40 million for his Gulfstream 5. He has said, however, that he views private planes in his line of work more as a necessity than a luxury. Cuban now owns a Gulfstream G550, a Boeing 757 that the Dallas Mavericks utilize, and a Boeing 767 rented out for personal use. On to his mansions. One of Dallas's most expensive properties is Mark Cuban's Preston Hollow residence in Dallas, Texas. This mansion, which is around 24,000 square feet, features 10 bedrooms and 13 bathrooms. On Deloche Avenue, Cuban is situated on around 7 acres and is surrounded by some affluent properties. Some of Cuban's Preston Hollow neighbors include former President George W. Bush, technology millionaire Ross Perot, and even professional golfer Jordan Spieth. He also has another mansion in Laguna Beach, a small coastal town in Orange County, California, noted for its many art galleries, coves, and beaches, where he bought a posh holiday home in an oceanfront neighborhood designed like a resort. The Montage Residences resort consists of only 13 private home sites, and Mark Cuban spent $19 million on his California property in 2018. The home is 7,867 square feet of greatness, with 6 tastefully decorated bedrooms, 6 full bathrooms, and 3 half bathrooms. Could Mark Cuban miss out on owning a yacht? Well, no. His yacht is named the Fountainhead, a 288-foot yacht. This incredible piece of nautical gear is excellent in every way. The most remarkable feature is the yacht's onboard basketball court. Basketball is Cuban's favorite pastime and has been his lifelong obsession. Now that they may even train even while on the ocean, Cuban can welcome any of his players he wants. The yacht is exceptionally excellent and looks incredibly stunning when lit at night. Although it is nearly half the size of the largest boat in the world, we wouldn't turn down an invitation to board. Philanthropy. Despite being outspoken, Cuban wants to keep his philanthropy life a secret. It is so rare to hear him discuss his philanthropic endeavors, but he is a significant giver. According to the Dallas Morning News, he and the Dallas Mavericks donated to more than 100 causes in 2020. He even donated $75,000 to Bonton Farms, a South Dallas urban farm that transforms lives by breaking systems of unfairness, and assisted in organizing daily meal supplies for hospitals in the area. Cuban's generosity inspired other donations to the farm. The Mark Cuban Foundation established the Fallen Patriot Fund in 2003 to meet critical needs. The families of soldiers who died or were gravely injured during Operation Iraqi Freedom received financial support from the foundation. The goal of his support is to relieve the family's immediate economic challenges. He's also donated money to other causes, such as medical and educational charities. The Fallen Patriot Fund, however, is the most well-known of his charitable activities and an excellent way for him to reach out to the families of soldiers both living and dead. Without a doubt, he is such an inspiration to many. But what intrigued you the most about him? What aspect of his career or early life fascinated you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more of our luxurious content. And why not click on another video showing now? This is The Luxurious. Talk to you in the next video.